Welcome to Module 7 of the Certificate 4 of Project Management course. Module 7. This module focuses on the human aspects of the project. The most important resources on projects are people, and they must be managed well in order to be productive and effective project team members. Project human resource management is all about planning for people. This means planning for the right number of appropriately skilled people to work on the project. Human resource planning is mainly the job of the project manager, but project coordinators also have an important role. They are responsible for bringing together the resources and various elements of the project plan under the direction of the project manager. Acquiring people. Project team members need to be formally contracted to work as members of the project team. Project team members may be recruited from departments within the organisation for the duration of the project, or they may be recruited externally on a contractual basis. Staff development and training. The project coordinator will assist the project manager in ensuring that project staff receive the appropriate training to enable them to be productive. And managing people. Managing people requires leadership skills. Project team members need to be motivated and encouraged. They also need to be monitored to ensure that they are contributing to the project as originally agreed. As a result of progress monitoring, it's important that performance feedback be given to the team members for both encouragement and, where necessary, putting plans in place for improvement. It's important that the organisation structure of the project team be documented and communicated. This ensures that the project team members and the key stakeholders are aware of the reporting hierarchy and have a good understanding of the team structure. The project organisation chart also identifies each team member's formal role or job title within the project. If team members understand the team structure, they will be confident about whom to approach in order to obtain or communicate information. Resource planning and management. Internal project staff may be allocated full or part-time to the project. Either way, the rearrangement with the line manager who is providing the staff member needs to be clearly documented, discussed and agreed. Firstly, the skills and a formal position description for that team member must be developed. This will outline the roles and responsibilities of the project team member, skills required, when the person is required, and when and how they will be released from the project. It should also contain how their performance will be reviewed and any other information pertinent to their role on the project. Obtaining internal resources requires negotiation. Most line managers are not too keen to let go of their key staff. Sometimes they need to be convinced of the fact that good resources will be important to the success of the project, whereas poor resources may have a negative impact both on project outcomes and the morale of the entire team. A meeting should be held with both the line manager and the prospective team member to ensure that everyone understands the role, work conditions, and is happy to proceed on that basis. All agreements must be documented and provided to all present at that meeting. It's a common occurrence that part-time project team members are pulled off the project in order to deal with day-to-day issues. Should this happen, it's important that the project coordinator discuss this immediately with the line manager in order to come up with an agreeable solution to the problem. Often line managers do not fully understand the importance of project schedules and the impact that losing a resource can have. If there is no solution reached, this should then be escalated to the project manager and project sponsor, who will need to agree the best solution. This could be extending the schedule or providing funding for a contract resource. Position description. It's important that position descriptions be prepared for every team member. As mentioned in the previous slide, this must describe the team members' roles and responsibilities on the project. Do not confuse this with the person's generic position description. This one is purely for project work, not the person's overall position in the organization or department. When a new person joins the project team, their direct report should discuss the position description with the team member to ensure that they understand it and are confident that they can perform the required role. Underlying the success of a project is an effective project team. An effective project team is productive, has low levels of absenteeism, and good rapport between team members. This starts by ensuring that team members have a common purpose. That is, they understand the objectives of the project and are enthusiastic about achieving a successful outcome. They must also be crystal clear about their roles. That is why it is so important to have well-defined position descriptions which are available to all team members. This avoids misunderstandings about who is doing what. There must be an accepted leadership structure. The organisation chart is the first step in defining that. In addition, team leaders must demonstrate leadership capabilities like motivation, patience, guidance, and human understanding. This is all underpinned by effective processes. The Project Management Plan, or PMP, that we discussed at the beginning of this course is the document where project processes are documented. All team members should be given a copy of the PMP so that they understand the project processes. This is also a reason why the PMP must be a very high quality document and be approved by the project sponsor and key stakeholders. Finally, good communication is vital for a team to remain effective. Communication breakdown leads to errors, poor morale, and conflict. Managing team members is a complex activity and requires ensuring that the work environment is conducive to productivity, as well as ensuring that team members are performing according to the initial agreement. The following points should always be considered as part of the management of team members. Making sure each team member receives adequate training in order to be able to do the required work. For less experienced staff, it is also a good idea to allocate a mentor who will provide additional guidance and support. It's important that the work environment is safe and conforms to OH&S standards. Team members must know who to talk to if they have safety concerns. Industrial relations requirements must also be taken into account to ensure that staff belonging to unions are managed according to the regulations applying to their particular union. Overtime payment rules are very important in this regard. It is good practice to hold regular one-on-one meetings with all direct reports in order to give both feedback and receive feedback in a more informal environment. This is a very good way to develop rapport with team members and to also be able to address small issues before they become serious. You may be asked to participate in or contribute to formal performance feedback for team members under your control. This is an important activity and should be done with honesty and integrity. Remember that positive feedback is important. Any negative feedback should be done in a constructive manner designed to encourage, not demotivate. Lastly, conflict management. Conflict, either within or between projects, is inevitable. It can result from personal differences or can emerge from differing opinions regarding technical solutions. The main thing is that it is managed with a view to resulting in a workable and positive outcome. Never ignore a potential conflict and hope it will go away. As a team coordinator, you should be proactive in bringing potential conflict out into the open for discussion at the team level. Remember that any discussion should focus on the issues at hand, not individual personalities or past issues which are no longer relevant. If the issue cannot be resolved at team level, then it should be escalated to a higher authority according to company procedures. At this level, a third-party facilitator or mediator may be assigned to expedite a solution. This ends Module 7, Human Resource Management. Please read Module 7 in your UNEP textbook. You now need to complete the following assignments for your case study project and submit to your tutor: the project organization chart and the position description. Please refer to the case study, assignment instructions, and supporting templates.